welcome. This is the FNO show. I am Agam Vakil, and in this show we take you through all that is happening in the futures and options space in Indian equity markets. Let's get in our experts for today. We have Ajit Mishra of Religare Broking and Amit Bhuptani of Nirmal Bang Securities is joining us on the show. Good morning to both of you. Thanks for joining in. Ajit, your view on the Nifty 50 at the moment. How are you viewing this decline in today's day of trade? Is this part of the consolidation that we're seeing of late, or do you think that this could potentially be a start of a downtrend?
Yeah, good morning, Agam. So, Agam, in fact, we all were waiting for some sign of consolidation and profit taking. So earlier we were seeing more of a time-wise correction in the index with some of the heavyweights on the rotational basis basically helping the index to maintain the positive tone amid consolidation. So it's definitely first day that we are seeing a decisive trade during the day. That index is down nearly 1% from the day's high and is still really under pressure. So we feel that if we break 22,150, 24,150, then this profit taking may extend further than 24,000 and 23,850, but probably the area where the Nifty might test. But comparatively, I feel banking is much weaker. In fact, in the recent days also we've seen that banking was languishing in a range around the lower band of this consolidation pattern, and today we are seeing a breakdown of the same as well. So comparatively, if somebody has to go short, banking looks comparatively better, and closer to around, let's say, 51,500 to 700, something that one can maintain as a target zone. So in fact, one can look for fresh shorts in banking at current levels, with 50 to 400 being the stop area. So among both the indices, banking looks comparatively weaker.
All right, so the banking index looking comparatively weaker as compared to the Nifty, and as we speak, it is now down around, banking index is down around 0.9%, and the Nifty is now down around 1%. So, so weakness does continue as far as the key benchmarks are concerned. But Ajit, what about you? Stocks in your radar at the moment?
So, Ram, I feel that since we all were seeing one-sided move, especially after this bout of profit taking, one should maintain few shorts also alongside with the long position. So one long which we like is Godrej Consumers. So among the defensive pack, majority of the name they have done well, and Godrej CP is also like trading in sync with the trend. After the making a new high, there is a marginal consolidation around the short-term averages, and it's again witnessing, sign of recovery or again inching towards the previous swing high. So one can accumulate Godrej Consumer at current levels with stop at 1395 and 1470 should be a target area. On short candidate, UPL, prolonged underperformer from the FNO basket. Though there was a phase of recovery, but again we are seeing that this move is fizzling out after it failed to cross the major hurdle around the weekly chart, long-term averages on the weekly chart, and formed a fresh shorting pivot. So we feel that UPL can extend this decline, and 540 is what we are eyeing in the near future. So with stop at 562, one can go short in UPL as well.
Okay, so you have some more weakness anticipated in UPL, which is of course an interesting candidate under these market circumstances. I want to very quickly seem like it's now taking us another step back, and perhaps this could largely be because of the nervousness that we've seen in the broader markets, and that's likely to have seeped into Apollo Tyres as well. But perhaps we can get in an expert opinion here. Ajit, I'll come back to you here. Say for someone who has perhaps entered Apollo Tyres at the mark of 500, 510, 520, would you ask them to book out at this mark, or do you think that you'd want to stay put here?
So, in fact, you were right that after yesterday's close, we were in fact also eyeing that it could retest its record highs, and that's the reason why we have recommended to our clients as well. But the stop loss, if I'm not wrong, was kept at around 525 zone, which it has already triggered. but the texture has not changed yet. We are still above the short-term averages. So I feel that until we close below 510, this bias is going to remain positive. It might spend few more days under consolidation before making this attempt like a new high. But overall tone looks positive to us. So if your time horizon is, let's say, for a week or two and you bought it around 520 zone, so when you stop at 510, definitely you can stay put with 540, 550 being the position target.
Okay. All right. So that's as far as the volatile is concerned, but I guess at this point in time it is pertinent to address what's happening with M&M. Both our experts, Ajit and Amit, for joining us and taking us through their views on the markets. It's a day of nervousness, a challenging day for those who are long in the markets. But we'll slip into a short break and continue with all the traction on the commodity space back in just a bit.